Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here, and welcome to another episode. Here playing some 1.11 Minecraft on Eriador. Yes, I'm over here, over by the spider farm. This is one of our early projects that we set up. And we've also got our AFK fishing shop, I was going to say, farm. Yeah, so this AFK fishing thing really needs sorting out, and I'm very conscious of that because I know some people on the server use it, and I don't think the way it works at the moment, we've got a fishing rod. Let's just stick one in. We're supposed to turn it on, and then you're supposed to be able to cast, but as you can see there, it doesn't hold it. So yeah, the farm is broken in 1.11 because of the way they fix some things, but there are some fixes. So that's one of the things we're definitely going to be doing today, is creating a fix for this farm here. And we've got a couple of options we can choose. So yeah, we'll have a look at those in a little bit more detail a little bit later on. But I'm going to need your help. I want some opinions by you guys. So as you know, this is where the spider spawner is. Down below there, we can go down in the sewers. We can yeah, we can get down there and go to a triple spider spawner. But this is also, if we just come up through here, this is also a quick way through, and I've made a little path down here, and there was already a hole in the hillside which I've kind of changed because it was here above, below that torch, shall we say, and going through the hillside. So I've kind of widened it, so we need to make a tunnel going through here, because right here is Dadcraft's mine. And also over this side we should see, yeah, there's Java Dad's sheep farm. So this area is obviously being used, and this is a pathway going through it, and that thing over there is a little bit of a monstrosity, to be perfectly honest. So, and it's always been my intention for this area to actually build on it and make it into a small village, a small town, something like that. I don't know. So what we'd probably need to do is have a think about why would people be using this area, and my sort of vision is this is where people were living, and they were maintaining the sewer system here, and they've got all this sort of underground area that they've built, and obviously part of that they then built the mines over there, and they've got this sheep farm over there. So we need a few more buildings, and probably sort of keeping them in style with these type buildings, which is very much sort of cobble, which is kind of medieval but not quite, if you know what I mean. So it's that sort of similar style. So we need to come up with some buildings over here, and I'm thinking we'll probably get some villagers going over here. We'll have I might use this as a sort of villager breeding area, see if we can get some cool villagers for sort of like armor and that kind of stuff, some good trades. So yeah, I think we'll probably build a building at the top here and make a villager breeder. But this thing here, yes, we were pranked very early on, and you know, I think the main culprit of it was WC Hammett, who just logged off a second ago. Yeah, so he's been behind this. He was the main culprit. I'm trying to remember who helped him out. It might have been Sculper Skid. I'd have to go back and check on my video to be sure. But yeah, I built this as just a spawner, and they of course thought it would be really funny to put the Spider-Man face on it, and then put the spawner bits on it and all that kind of stuff as well. But it's time to take it down. It's time to remove this, because you know it kind of enhanced it, but it just looks really terrible around here. So I am now going to take this down. Yeah, the prank has been there long enough. I think we've had enough of that. So yeah, I'm going to clear this whole area, because what I want to do is put another building here, which is going to be more suitable, I think, for what the area is. So yeah, let me get this taken down, and then we'll have a look at what space we've got and what we're going to do here. Well, that certainly looks better, I think. Now we've got rid of all that, and as you can see, I've started doing the rest of the sort of the area out. And don't you worry, yes, we will be getting Chris back. We've got some ideas for that. So, Chris, watch out. Watch out. Coming your way soon. I just need a few more resources, and then we shall be having some fun. But yeah, so I've kind of sort of mirrored what we had going on here before with this sort of bridge area, or this steps area coming down, this sort of mini dock area. So that's what we had before. So we'll probably extend this along again. So we'll try and sort of keep it as a sort of a wall, retaining wall going all the way along this riverside, and we'll do the same on this side. And what I've done here is we've now got this as our way down to the spider farm, and then this is our way back. So you can't actually get down this way. You have to sort of go down that way, but when you come back up again, this is just like a sort of, like you come out of the sewers really, isn't it? You come out of a sort of sewer entrance, a grid, and there's a button under there so you can just hop out. And then we've got the stairs going up here which form the rest of the path, and that's going to sort of line up with this tunnel going over here through to the rest of the area. So yeah, it's given me a bit more room to play with. So again, you guys, if you've got ideas of what buildings we should be putting here, please leave a comment below. I'd love to get your sort of feedback on that side of it. What we could really do with is a few villagers here. Now, we could, I guess, go and get some from the farm area or from a village somewhere and bring them over here, but I guess we could put them into a boat from spawn and bring them over. But yeah, it's a lot of hassle. So maybe what we ought to be doing is waiting for night time and then see if we can capture some villagers. What do you reckon? So we see if we can catch some zombies and see if that's going to work or not. Yeah, I think we might give it a go, and then if not, we can go and get some villagers the hard way. Well, we've got a slight change of plan to the scheduled what I was supposed to be doing, because well, I was hunting around at night for villagers, or for zombie villagers, and unfortunately, or fortunately shall we say, there was a thunderstorm. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to head over here through the nether, which is where we're going now, and head to Yannis's place, because he's got a creeper farm and we still need 2 more heads. Now I know that the creeper farm was broken, but Dougie also fixed it, so that's really cool. And I thought, you know what, I'll go over here, just make sure it's all working, and if I can, just AFK while the thunder and lightning is going on. And that's what I did. So yeah, unfortunately we had a little bit of a problem. I don't know if we're going to get it now, but my internet connection wasn't that particularly great at the time, and every time I come over here I seem to have huge lag and connection issues. You can see there it's taking forever to actually load there, but I was rubber banding all over the place, and yeah, unfortunately we didn't get a creeper, and as you can see I'm coming out of the portal. Yeah, so didn't get a creeper, but I was stood at the top here. In fact, I fell down because of the lag, and I came back at the top. I landed up here, I walked over here, and for some reason this creeper in here saw me, and I'm over here somewhere, and yeah, died. So if I can remember, I'll put a screenshot up. You should have seen that then. But yeah, I just don't get it at all. It's obviously to do with lag, and for some reason he saw me even though I didn't look in or anything like that, and it's caused a little bit of damage under here. As you can see, I've temporarily sort of shored it up with wood just so that the channels are still working and all that sort of thing. But we need to get this sorted out, because it's not really fair on Yannis if we come over here to his farm and you know, use it and then break it. So I'm hoping he's got some furnaces over here as well. He's got chests. He's got that, because I've got some sand, but I need to smelt it up. So if not, I'll have to make some. So yeah, that's a bit of an issue, unfortunately. But never mind. We shall get it. It'll give us a chance to see how this thing works, really. So let's look at the top again. I can't see any furnaces. It's getting dark. So let me sleep, and then we'll get ourselves set up, and we'll see if we can work out how to fix this thing. And you know what the worst part of all this was? I think the worst part had to be the fact I went down there to get all my stuff, and it despawned in front of my face. Yes, I actually got I got a fair bit of it back, and then I was down there and I was starting to drown because it was deep ocean, and then I saw my torches. I thought, great, I can get some air, so I went and got my torches, and as I was swimming then towards things like my boots, if you look at this, I've got no boots, I had my chest, my helmet. I was swimming towards all those in a bunch, and yeah, they just despawned in front of me. It was just, well, I'm not a bit salty, I'm a lot salty, but yeah, it's it wasn't very nice to see all that despawn in front of you when you thought, yes, I've got it back, I'm saved, I've got everything, but no, I didn't. So yeah, sadly not. So, but you know, that's the game, isn't it? And you know, that's Minecraft, so hopefully I can repair this back to how it was. We shall see. I still don't know how it happened, because obviously 2 creepers blew up. Well, in fact, they didn't. 2 bays blew up, and I think 1 creeper then went down into that area there. But yeah, so that's the way it goes, I guess. Now we've got to figure this out, because this is basically, so if we turn that off, we've got pistons. We need those to be sticky pistons. So let's put those on top. That would help. And put them down there. So if we put these pistons there, yes, and then so if we take this, because that's what's supposed to be there, so this is the mechanism, I believe, that when you've got a creeper, if we do that, it extends it. So when we've got a charged creeper, we can then use that to release the charged creeper. So the charged creeper will be sat on there. And I'm just trying to look and see how all these are. So the whole stone is surrounded apart from the piston bit, I guess. So that's all surrounded, and I've got to get down here onto the other side. I'm going to block myself in. So let's do this. Well, we need that wood out anyway, don't we? So let's get the wood changed first of all. Get rid of that. Let's do here, 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 and we'll build that up again. Yeah, so these trapdoor, or these pistons, are basically used as a method of moving the charged creeper from inside these little capsules. And I think it's just one on there. So we have one on top of this, not there, one top of this piston there. That's fine. And then we're going to build up there and there. That's great. And then same on the other side. There and there, and then if we replace this with just glass, I guess that's good. So piece of glass there and there and there, and that means the creeper can't see us. So that's why it's perfectly safe to come up here and say hello, Mr. Creeper, because he doesn't actually see us through this crack, and it means he's going to be all right. So I think all the water flows are okay, actually. I think they're designed, that's the last bit before they go down here. It might need some ice down the bottom. Yeah, that's got packed ice on it, hasn't it? So I need to do that. So yeah, bit of a pain. I wasn't expecting to do this. I'm away again this week, so I'm about to go away. I was about to go away about an hour ago, actually. So I'm currently about to go away, and I'm not away because I wanted to get this episode out for you guys. So I thought, you know what, I could just end it there and not get you an episode at all, or I could just come over here, show you guys what we got up to, and get it all fixed. So if we do that, that extends. That's cool. It's getting dark. Hopefully nothing spawns down here, because I don't like things spawning. Yeah, and hopefully then the rest of that should be good. Repair this here as well. So tell you what, let me make some more progress on this. I don't know if we're going to get time to actually get the creepers in place today. I might have to do that off camera, but we might have a quick look at that in a moment, just to see how all that works. But if I can get this all blocked in without falling off, that would be nice, especially as there are skelly horses down there. I think they might already be dead, or activated, so I don't think it's too much of a problem. We ought to really have lights in there, but he doesn't seem to, and they don't seem to be spawning other things, so yeah, maybe it's okay. Put that there. Yeah, so okay, let me get the rest of this wood swapped over. And have we got ice? I've got normal ice. Have we got packed ice? Let's go and have a quick look now, because if I've got some packed ice, I'm sorted. If not, I'm going to have to go back. It's just so nice having shulker boxes, isn't it? Just because I could bring all my gear over with me here. I'm still getting some lag, obviously. Open shulker box. There we go. We've got some packed ice. Yes. Good. That's awesome. So that's really cool. I've got a spare lever. I didn't really need that. This is my only thing is what I need is a junk chest, because I'm just putting so many things. Have I got junk chest? No. I must have a spare chest. I haven't got a spare one. I'm using them all. That's because I was doing all the other ones at the thing, wasn't it? So maybe that one. See if that's got spare in it. Yes, good. We need the glass. We don't need the wood. We'll need the trapdoors. Don't necessarily need those. I think I've repaired all those bits. Don't need pumpkins. Don't need any stone, I don't think. So don't need that lever. Certainly don't need all that food. And don't need those. Don't need those. And certainly don't need those, because I was going to use them obviously to try and convert a villager zombie. But that will not be today now, unfortunately. Because we've got this to sort out, and as I said, I've got to go away this week. I'm supposed to be away already, but you know, we'll progress. Well, I think I've got all that repaired and in place, which is pretty good. The only thing, let's just have a look. Yeah, so I did this. Had to do the signs down here. I've done them on that side, but it doesn't really matter because the water wasn't flowing, and there seems to be something missing down there. Perhaps a block. Let's go down and have a look, shall we? Let's go down on this one, and let's go down on both of them, shall we? So I don't fall off. So it obviously needs, yeah, so it's gone down one level, so it needs another block there. I think that's going to fix it. It does. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so now it's all working. I was just double checking there that all the water was flowing in the right direction. It flows from there. So when we pull this lever, we do that, which is not really what we want. So when we pull that lever, the piston retracts, the creeper falls down into the water stream, and then it flows through in that direction. Yeah, so that seems to be all working. That side seems to be working nicely as well. The water flow is hitting there and going down. So pretty cool. It looks all to be back to normal there. The only thing we need to do is put a couple of creepers in there, and I think there are a couple other places where creepers are missing from being used, but that should be fairly straightforward. Just make sure we've got torches on here as well. Yes, there is. So yeah, we just got to get a creeper to drop down there. I'm not quite sure what's the best way of doing it. I guess we can make channels. I've seen when Yanis was doing this, don't look down, when Yanis was doing this, because this is the farm, I believe, which up there is a creeper only farm. I don't know how we get onto it. Yeah, so I'm going to have to look. So it's got doors there, it's got doors there. Yeah, so it's got, obviously it doesn't have a door there, which is a bit of a pain really. I guess that's for us to go down. So we're supposed to get the creeper, follow us. Yeah, we probably ought to lock all these, shouldn't we? So they don't just come out willy-nilly any one they want. I think that's the way it's supposed to work. And then we make a channel going all the way across there for it to come to us. But I'll have to figure that out. It's something I'm going to do off camera, because we really have run out of time today, unfortunately. But I will get that done. I will get that filled as well, because you know, we don't want to leave the farm sort of, you know, in a mess or anything like that. It's supposed to be there to be used and supposed to be fixed. So but yeah, at least it's fixed. It can be used again. It just means there's 2 squares that aren't there, and whilst I'm away I'll have internet connection, I'll have my laptop, so I will be able to connect to the server. I'm just not going to be able to record, unfortunately, because I won't have my decent computer with me. But there we go. So anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed the episode, even if it wasn't what planned. We're going to have to get ourselves our gear back again as well, aren't we? But I'm sure we will. We have our shop, we have all the books we need to get back where we were, and at least I didn't lose my wings. That's one thing I was really glad about. So yeah, anyway, please do leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or even if you didn't, leave me a like anyway. It'll just make me feel better. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye.